Okay, so we're switching now to cricket. Let's get you up to date with the latest from Trinidad and Tobago, where action in the Cricket West Indies Regional Super 50, sponsored by CG United, that has intensified as teams push for places in the semi-finals. The matchup from Monday produced crucial wins for Barbados Pride and the Guyana Harpy Eagles. Let's get some of those matches now for you, with Pride defeating the Windward's Volcanoes by 8 runs via the Duckworth-Lewis Stern method at Queen's Park Oval, in a game which was eventually reduced to 46 overs a side. Batting first, the Pride posted 239 for 9 from their allotment, with contributions from Kevin Wickham 47 and opener Lanika Boucher 43, against the figures of 3 for 33 from spinner Kenneth Denver. Chasing a revised target of 246 for victory, the Volcanoes were dismissed for 237 in 46 overs, despite 85 from discarded West Indies batsman Jeremy Solizano, as Pride skipper Kyle Mears claimed 3 for 50. Mears had support from Javid Leacock, 2 for 37, and Dominic Drake's 2 for 42. Now, in the day's second encounter over at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy in Tarouba, the Guyana Harpy Eagles earned a 2-wicket win over the West Indies Academy. Spinner Ashmead Ned grabbed 4 for 18 to help dismiss the Windies Academy for an even 200 in 45.5 overs. Kimmel Savory, 56 not out, and Kevlin Anderson, 50, then anchored the chase for the Harpy Eagles, who got home at 204 for 8 in 46.4 overs. Jeddah Blades copped 4 for 48 for the Academy. And I can tell you that the game today between the TNT Red Force and the Jamaica Scorpions was abandoned as a no result because of rain there, and we can give you the up-to-the-minute point standings, including that no result game today. TNT Red Force and Barbados Pride having led the table for some time, and they continue to do so, with the Red Force on top of the standings at the moment with 51 points ahead of Barbados Pride, 42. The Jamaica Scorpions in third on 40 points, 2 ahead of the Leewards Hurricanes. Then the Guyana Harpy Eagles on 37, and the bottom 3 teams at the moment with only 1 win to their log: CCC, West Indies Academy, and the Windward's Volcanoes. So pretty tight going there, but the TNT Red Force with a 9-point advantage at the top of the table there. I think the Barbados Pride, though, having a game in hand.
Yeah, so the top 4 teams, as you can see, Lance, vying for that semi-final, to make it to the semi-finals. And yeah, based on the point standings, you can see the teams that have really outperformed themselves this season. One of the things that we spoke about at the start of this Super 50 Cup was that we wanted to see individual performances that really stood out, and, you know, players raising their hands and letting the West Indies selectors know that, you know, hey, I'm up for selection if the position arises. And I think we got that. I have to say I'm a bit satisfied, Lance. I didn't get the consecutive centuries that I wanted from a lot more players. We got that from 1 player, but of course, you know,
Justin Graves.
Yes, from Justin Graves, but you know, you'd want to see a bit more when it comes to the batting aspect of things, especially because when we think about Windies cricket, the first thing that comes to mind is, you know, our bowlers can get the job done, but where batting is concerned, it's always a cause of worry. So I think overall pleased with how the competition has gone so far. One of the things for me, though, it never sits well when rain affects a match. It's unfortunate. It's something that's beyond the team's control or any of our control. But, you know, sometimes I just want to see it, fight it out on the cricket pitch, but we never get that sometimes.
Yeah, there's been a lot of rain in the Caribbean recently. In St. Lucia, we're watching the weather because that's where the West Indies and England will play the next 3 T20 internationals to close out the 5-match series. There's been some rain at the start of the week in St. Lucia. I got a message from Joseph Reds Pereira earlier on today that it's been bright and sunny all day today in St. Lucia. Of course, the 3rd T20 is going to be played on Thursday, the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. So we hope the weather holds there. And we also hope the weather holds in TNT, where several of the matches have been affected by rain so far. Even though some of them would not have ended in no results, they have had reduced games, and the Duckworth-Lewis Stern system getting in place to decide some of those games, which we would prefer, as Mariah just said, not to see. But it's time for us to go to a break now. We'll come back for the last few minutes of the SportsMax Zone for our interactive segment. Back in a moment.